Hello everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the LEGO Marvel Carnage. Pretty awesome box art here. I like that font. Assembled from the Spider-Man universe. We've got a nice image of the Carnage head on the box here. On the bottom it says LEGO Marvel, LEGO set 76199 in the 18 plus style packaging, 546 pieces, black and red. I just like that color combination for some reason. It just looks magnificent. Don't get too spooked out because you got another image of this scary Lego set on the side of the box and also another one on the back, sort of like a side profile view of Carnage. On the bottom here, we've got some comic book images of Carnage, and you can also see the size of it in the middle there. It stands at 19 centimeters or 7 inches tall. Here's the 18 plus style instruction manual for Carnage. You got him on the front there on a slight angle. He's got a little bit of a red glow in behind him there. Then you can meet the designer and learn a little bit about Carnage. And you can also see the designer assembling it within the front couple pages there. Really basic build, however, it's pretty awesome. There's only 3 stages. And just your basic style instruction manual. No more black pages in the 18 plus style instructions. Black pages are officially a thing of the past, I believe. So it's a pretty impressive set. We've got 3 different LEGO Marvel heads or helmets. We got Venom, also Carnage, and Iron Man in 2020. It's very similar to the Venom one. We'll compare them in this video as well. It's red in color. You've got some sticker elements in this one. That's the main difference between this and the Venom. The sticker elements are over top of his eyes, on the car hood, between his eyes there, on the slopes, on his forehead, and also one on either side of his head. He's got a giant overbite, and we've got some black teeth, which are those sail pieces essentially, and these large rubberized teeth adhere as well. You can see there's some pink elements inside of his mouth. There's actually another large sticker element on the base of his mouth. There's this panel right here which will do the bottom, and this can actually open up if you can get your fingers in there. Yeah, I'll show you the sticker element there. And while we're down here, you take a look at the LEGO Marvel Carnage print piece there, which is the plate that's on the nice stand. There's no goo dripping out of his mouth like there is with the Venom. You'll see that when we do the comparison here. And this is his mouthpiece here, or his jaw, so this will essentially clip into place here. There'll be a connector here, and then you sort of replicate that on this side. He's got his eyes here. His eyes are actually different. You'll see there's a stud here, and that's built using some plates and also some tiles. And there's no stud on this eye here. Sort of a flat side here. Uses a nice combination of some modified rounded plates on the side here with some studs exposed, and then some bricks here. So it's a nice combination of studs and no studs. I sort of like the ratio. Some of these helmets I think have a little bit too much studs, but they've eliminated that with the within the Carnage and Venom sets. We've got all sorts of slopes on the back here to make his head nice and rounded, and a nice color combination once again with some black plates and some red plates. The top of his head, you know, has different levels. Oh, pretty decent. Obviously, this thing here is built just like all of the other LEGO heads or helmets. It's essentially all snot work, so you can take this panel off, and you'll see there's a whole bunch of snot bricks in the inside. But these panels here will just clip in pretty cleanly to block off these strange angles here that are achieved in the forehead or in his face. And I like how these angles just sort of all work together to create a pretty seamless model, which is just built using a whole whack of different snot techniques, essentially. This thing is pretty vicious, pretty violent. My wife hates them because it looks pretty disgusting and pretty scary, actually. And I think that's the response of, or from a lot of LEGO fans. They're, oh my gosh, that thing is terrifying, but maybe they don't watch Marvel movies or haven't seen the Marvel Venom movie, or maybe they don't read the comic books either. So there we have Carnage, and here we have Venom. Obviously Venom's all in black. There's no sticker elements in Venom. And Venom, you got that goo coming out of his mouth there. I prefer the Venom one. Maybe I just like Venom more as a character than Carnage. Maybe I've only seen the movie, so I haven't really met Carnage yet. I also like how, you know, you get the tongue in Venom. and the Venom in the inside of his mouth there. Pretty much identical builds. They both have that huge overbite on the bottom there, and their heads are essentially sculpted the exact same. The only difference is the tongue, the venom in the mouth, the color of the teeth, and obviously the red and black versus the black and white color. So yeah, pretty awesome builds. They pair up nicely, and I think they're absolutely magnificent. Some people obviously won't think they're magnificent because they're pretty scary and ugly in some people's mind, but I think they use some great parts and great building techniques to perfectly replicate both Venom and Carnage. So that's my brief overview of the new buildable head, I guess, of Carnage. Let me know what you guys think of these sets by commenting below. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out here on my YouTube channel. And thank you so much for stopping by. Have yourself a fantastic day.